नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। उमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge, the everlasting knowledge which can be joyfully performed, Susukam Kartum Avyayam. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga, the Yoga of the Supreme Person. So now we are understanding very clearly, Krishna is teaching us that we need to see this world through the eyes of knowledge. So we need to see them as it is. Otherwise, when we identify with the body, we will see everyone as their boss, the body only, how they look, how tall they are, or what color they have, what color they have, all such things. So it's all only bodily things only we look at. But Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita that we need to look at the soul, not the body. Then only we can see everyone equally. Samam sarvesu bhutesu tistantam parameshwar. So Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is situated equally in all beings. And he cannot see everyone as different. Samoham sarvabhutesu namedveshu asti napriya. So Krishna wants us also. Krishna is expecting us also to be like him, to see everyone equally. Because Krishna knows. Even if we think in our mind, Krishna knows. Others may not know, but Krishna can read our mind all the time. So, whatever we think in our mind, Krishna knows. If you remember Krishna all the time, Krishna knows that. So that means we are connected with Krishna. That means our thoughts are only focused on Krishna. So that means at that time, we are able to establish our connection with Krishna, and Krishna will be able to give his mercy through that connection. So we have to be connected with Krishna to receive Krishna's mercy. If you forget Krishna, if you don't follow Bhagavad Gita, if you don't understand Bhagavad Gita, if you are not ready to listen to Krishna, so then Krishna cannot help us because our connection is not established. So in 15th chapter, in the Purushottama Yoga, Krishna is teaching us that we have to disconnect from this material world and connect with Krishna, connect with the spiritual world. That means we need to leave everything in this material world and always focus our mind only on Krishna. That's what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. Then when our connection with Krishna is very much established, completely, fully established, then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to receive His mercy, and then we will be able to go to Goloka. So this entire Bhagavad Gita, we are getting that knowledge only. Again and again, every sloka, every chapter, Krishna is giving us the same message. So we need to surrender unto Him in all respects. Tameva saranam gacha sarva bhavena bharata. That's what is very important. Because then only we can receive Krishna's mercy. If we surrender unto Krishna fully, if we are able to focus our mind on Krishna all the time, and if we are able to render devotional service to Krishna all the time, tasmat asaktaga satatam karyam karma karotyaga. That's what Krishna says. Always without attachment. Always. Asaktaga satatam. Karyam karma samacha. Karotya. Karyam karma karotya. So, we should perform our activities all the time without any attachment. That means completely detached from this material world. So that means completely attached to Krishna. Asaktogi acharan karma paramapnoti purusham. So when we are not attached and perform our activities, asaktogi acharan karma. So that means by performing all our actions without any attachments, so that's what asaktogi acharan karma paramapnoti purusham. At that time, we are going to achieve the Supreme Personality of God, Paramatma. So that is the secret of going to Goloka. In all activities, all the time, we should be unattached. So now practically, how we are doing it, how we are going to do, how we are doing it in our day-to-day life. There are so many activities we are doing. So practically, how we can do? That's a very important question. I'm talking about this almost every class, that practically how it is possible for us to do what to do. That's what is very important. So, like what we are doing right now, studying Bhagavad Gita without any break every day, and we mentioned many times, this is a very unique effort and Krishna's causeless mercy. We are having full faith on Krishna, and we are able to study Bhagavad Gita without any break, and we are able to be constantly in connection with Krishna, connected to Krishna. At least at this point of time, we are all connected to Krishna. There is no doubt about it. There is zero doubt. Whether we are connected with Krishna or not now, 100% we are connected with Krishna. We are studying only Bhagavad Gita now, nothing else. So we are focusing, we are studying only Bhagavad Gita. So that means we are listening to Krishna. And especially in this particular class, we are not going anything out of Bhagavad Gita. We are discussing everything what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita. Nothing else. We are not discussing about any worldly things. We are talking only about what Krishna gave us in this Bhagavad Gita. So that means at this point of time, definitely we are connected with Krishna. And at the end, when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, at that time we are connected with Krishna because we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We are able to fix our mind on Krishna, focus our mind on Krishna. So that is a way to get connected with Krishna. Then, of course, everyone has to eat every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all such things we have to take prasadam. And it has to be taken only as prasadam. Yajnasisthasinagasanto muchyante sarva kilpishe. Bunjate detu agam papa ye pachanti atma karana. Only if we offer to Krishna, then only we are freed from all sins. Otherwise, even that eating itself sins only. Every day, breakfast sins, and lunch sin, and dinner sins, eating sins, sins after sins, every day, all the time. That eating itself is a sin. So, by offering it to Krishna, we can free ourselves from all sins. So, that's what we need to do. By offering everything to Krishna, that means we are freed from all sins. So, that way we are connected with Krishna. So, when we are offering to Krishna, we cannot eat junk food and we cannot eat meat because Krishna doesn't want that. When we want to offer to Krishna, definitely we cannot offer meat to Krishna. Krishna doesn't want that because the father will not want one child to kill the other child and offer that meat to him. Because Krishna says that I am the seed-giving father of all living entities. Sarvayonisha kaunteya murteyaga sambhavandiyaga tasam brahma mahadhyonir aham bijaga pratakapita. So that way, we need to understand very well that we can offer only sattvic food. So that means our prasadam every day, if we prepare very nice sattvic prasadam every day, it's very much possible for us to make very nice prasadam. If you want to do it for Krishna, definitely we can do it. And especially vegetables and fruits are really they are cheap compared to buying from the hotel, ordering from the restaurants. So online ordering and all such things, they're very expensive. In fact, if you do a calculation, just buying the rice and vegetables and doing ourselves will be definitely much cheaper. Actually, the whole family can eat for 1 or 2 meals when you order it online. That is the reality. You need to understand. So that way, prepare very nice prasadam every day, every meal, and offer to Krishna. That way we are connected with Krishna. Because anyhow we have to eat prasadam, anyhow we need to eat every day. So we have to just give it to Krishna only. So we need to make it a point that we should eat only sattvic prasadam, only like Krishna himself is teaching us in the 17th chapter. Ayuga sattva bala arogya sukha priti vivardhanaga rasyaga snigdhaga stiraga hridayaga agaraga sattvika priya. So that kind of prasadam only we can offer to Krishna, which increases the duration of life and it purifies one's existence and it gives strength and it gives health and happiness and satisfaction. Ayuga, sattva, bala, arogya, sukha, priti, vivardhanaga. It increases everything. Rasyaga, snigdhaga, stiraga, hridayaga. So it's rasyaga, it's full of, it's juicy, it's fatty, it's pleasing to the heart, hridayaga. Aharaga, sattvika, priyaga. So meat is not pleasing to the heart. So we cannot offer that to Krishna. So that way there are so many different types of vegetables and fruits and all such things Krishna has created and we can just offer to Krishna with love and devotion. Patram, pushpam, palam, toyam, yome, bhaktya, prayachati, tadaham bhakti upahridam asnami prayetatmanaga. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, flower, fruit or water, I shall accept it. That's what Krishna says. So that way we can get ourselves connected with Krishna all the time. Every time when we prepare prasadam, just prepare it for Krishna and offer it to Krishna and spend time to do that. Because for devotee, when we are not attached to anything in this material world, we don't have to waste our time on anything. Whatever we need, Krishna will arrange. That is the reality. That we can definitely experience. We don't have to say that, oh, I have to work very hard to earn my daily livings. That is totally not correct. If you are a devotee of Krishna, if we surrender unto Krishna, if you want to please Krishna, if you want to serve Krishna, then we will be able to see that what we need is automatically fulfilled. Krishna is going to give us everything what we need. So that way we'll have a lot of time preparing nice prasadam and offering to Krishna and then honoring it. So that's what offering and honoring. So offer to Krishna and then honor it. So that's what we are supposed to do. That way we will be connected with Krishna all the time. So then if you want to talk with anyone, anything, only talk about Krishna, nothing else. No need to talk about worldly matters. They are all doesn't matter to us. These worldly matters doesn't matter. They don't matter to us at all because it's of no use. Every day it is changing. The news is always changing every day. We don't want. We don't want to get ourselves involved in this material world, what things are going on. We have seen in the past those who are so busy getting involved in all kinds of material affairs, and they are no more now. We have already seen many such people. They are not here, and they are busy somewhere doing the same thing. Because of such attachments, they are doing the same thing somewhere. So we need to understand all these things. So if we understand all those things, then with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will be able to practically connect ourselves with Krishna 24/7. So it's very much possible, 24/7, we can connect ourselves with Krishna. It's easy one. So if you have time, chant Hare Krishna Mahamudra. And on the top of all this, it's a very important task. Read about Krishna Katha. That's it. Remembering Krishna's wonderful acts, wonderful pastimes. So studying and understanding, that is going to bring us so much happiness. In fact, that only brings us happiness. Krishna only is the hero. He is only the superhero. He is only the Purushottama. All other people who act in the movies, they are simply actors. But in reality, Krishna is the original Adi Purusha. He is the original supreme person. So that's what we need to understand. So that way, if we focus our mind on Krishna in every respect in our day-to-day life. And again, another important service, spread Krishna's message. There are so many devotees. They don't know yet that they are devotees. There are so many devotees. Tatratam buddhisam yogam labate paurva degikam yatatesa tado bhuyaga samsiddha kuru nandana. So again, after taking birth in this world, they will regain. So the buddhi, intelligence, what they had in the previous lives, and they will continue to progress. But they need the opportunity to progress. So we need to create that opportunity. We need to give this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We need to identify the devotees and give them this knowledge. So that way we will be very busy if we get engaged ourselves in that activities. So that way, in each and every activity, if we are very busy in serving Krishna, so then that means 24/7, we will be constantly connected with Krishna. So that means we will be completely disconnected from this material world. We are not going to lose anything at all in this endeavor. Everything materially we need, if we go ourselves and try to get them, we have to struggle and suffer and get sins and all such things. But here in this case, simply doing everything for Krishna, no more sins, nothing, and no struggle, and Krishna is going to supply everything to us, and we will be very much able to experience ourselves if we just follow this Bhagavad Gita, do everything for Krishna, that how everything is happening as per our wish. Because we want to do everything only to please Krishna. So that's why we are able to study this Bhagavad Gita and constantly get connected with Krishna. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished now in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So if we finished about 10 slokas. In the sloka number 9, Krishna is teaching us there. Shotram chakshuh sparshanam cha rasanam granameva cha adhistaya manaschayam Vishayānupasevati. So ears, eyes, skin, tongue, and nose. Sotram, Chaksugu, Spatsanam, Rasanam, Granam. Everything we will get it, everything grouped together, the mind. Adhisthaya, Manaschaya. Vishayan Upasevati. So after getting that, we will enjoy the particular type of sense objects depending upon what type of senses we got. The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. Then in the next sloka, Uktramantam sthitham vapi gunjanam va gunanvitham Vimudānānupashyanti pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. Uktramantam, by giving up one body, quitting the body. Sitam vapi, situated in the body. So leave the body or being in the same body. Gunjanam va gunanvitam. And while enjoying the material sense objects under the spell of the modes of nature, Vimudānānu pasyanti. A fool cannot see all these things, whereas a person who has eyes of knowledge, he can see all those things. Pasyanti jnana chakshusha. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of the modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this. Then in the next sloka, what you are showing in the sloka number 11. Yatanto yoginas chainam pasyanti atmanyavastitam yatanto piyakritatmano nainam pasyanti acetasaga. Yatanto yoginas chainam pasyanti atmani avasthitam. When the yogis, when they endeavor, yatanto, so they will be able to see all these things within the self, everything. Atmani avasthitam. So they will be situated in the self. They will be able to see all these things. Whereas akrita atmano means a person who is not a yogi, who is not following the principles of Bhagavad Gita. So even if he endeavors to see all these things, he cannot see this. Nainam pashyanti acetasaga. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So only a devotee of Krishna can see all these things, how we quit one body and get another body, and how we are enjoying under the spell of the modes of material nature. So everything a devotee can see, a yogi can see, who is trained in this knowledge, who has the eyes of knowledge can see. The endeavoring transcendentalists who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly, but those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try. Even if they try also, they cannot see. That's what Krishna is teaching. So, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 11th sloka in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamant, focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Mahendra Shukla Prabhu Hare Krishna Prabhu
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु, दंडवत प्रणाम।
धन्यवाद प्रणाम
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा
हरे राम
रामा
राम
रामा
राम
हरे हरे।
हरे
कुंभ नंदी परशुराम। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु हरे कृष्ण आशा माता जी हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Guruji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी हरे कृष्ण
Thank you Guruji for wonderful class.
माता जी
We should establish strong relation with Krishna when we
That's
practice satsang continuously. Then it is
that
possible
is
Guruji.
exactly without any break always
Yes Guruji. Thank you Guruji for
Thank you.
keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Palyapan Prabhu Hare Krishna Prabhu
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today's class is also very much interesting that always we have to make prasadam and offer to Krishna as a yogi. We have, and another important thing is that Krishna knows what every moment what we are doing. That is that is like yes, that is one important thing that he always remembers what we are doing. That is the thing. That is one. And the sloga also is very interesting that yogis do everything, whereas normal people cannot do. That the knowledge is more very, very important, and the yogis only can see all the Bhagavad Gita requirements that in advance. That is another important thing which we learned today. That thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ramesh Babu Prabhu. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Mohan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. You've told us the importance of eating prasadam every day. That is very important. Thank you, Guruji. And thank you for also helping us to open our Jnana Chakshusa. Is it? What is that?
Jnana Chakshusa. Yes, Chakshusa.
Jnana Chakshusa.
Eyes of knowledge.
So that we can see everything with the eyes of knowledge as a bhakti yogi, and always go towards the path of self-realization. Thank you. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Dandot Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Interesting session, and you have said about the prasadam. You have said that we have to offer and honor Krishna, and whatever we need, He will provide us. Really interesting, and shloka also interesting. Thank you, Guruji, for a wonderful class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class and learning about the prasadam, becoming more sattvic in the food that we offer to Krishna, Guruji.
That is correct.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for reminding on our daily basis. It's very, very helpful to us. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ramesh Babu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Good morning. In between someone came and that's small.
No problem.
Very nice to hear and join.
Yeah.
I'm happy that this, we are learning such many things. So I have a small simple some persons will be having mentally not stable.
Mhm.
How can we connect to this one? Is it a problem with the body material related or atma related? I'm confused with.
The mind is basically that all happens because it's because of the mind. Mind is not.
Can
what
we say it is as a physical because there is a damage in the brain? Atma cannot express in a proper way. Is it? Can we take it or?
Yes, Prabhu. So that's also true. Like brain functioning also is very important for the mind to access. Correct. So memory is stored in the brain. Like computer, we store all the files and everything like in a memory. Correct. So when we want to read them, so the processor will read it. So mind is basically the processor. So if you are not able to read, if that way also things, so then it's all a problem, Prabhu. So that's why we need to. It's very very complicated, correct? The neuronal structure inside our brain and all is extremely complicated. So that way we need to be very thankful to Krishna that our body is working, all our organs are working. We have to make use of it to connect with Krishna and go to Goloka. Otherwise, as you said just now, there are so many people are living in very difficult conditions actually. So that is this is a Dukkalayam. So in the Dukkalayam, it is going to be like that way only. So for us, we are also in the Dukkalayam only, in the place of miseries. And we have also the temporary body. So we need to escape. That's the main thing. We need to save ourselves as soon as possible to get out of this bondage. It's very important. I think you got muted.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Narela Srinivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji. Today I joined the class very late. I could not listen to the class, but I have one doubt, Guruji, not related to today's class. One thing is, whenever we go to some places, when we read any books, it says that you look into inner yourself, find out whom you are. So we know that with your blessings, we came to know that we are not the body, we are the Atma. We know that. Is there anything more we have to look into inner self?
Nothing more. Nothing.
We know that we are Atma.
That is it. That's it. We need to know that
Okay.
Atma. We are Atma, and we need to live in that consciousness, that thinking all the time. That's it. So there is nothing more than that. We need to realize that we are Atma. We are not the body. So now all the time we need to
So
live
which
in
Atma
that.
we are?
What,
Okay, that only. More than that, I don't know which Atma we are from. That we may not be.
No, we are Atma. That's
We-
it. Atma is always there. In the second chapter, 11th sloka to 30th sloka, in 20 slokas, Krishna is explaining everything about Atma. When you study that, then you will understand. So that's why, Prabhu, everything
Yeah.
is given in Bhagavad Gita. So you have to get
Yeah.
all the thing only from Bhagavad Gita. There is nothing else we need it from anywhere else.
Yeah.
We just follow Bhagavad Gita, we are
Yeah.
good. So everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Within Atma, we need to
Yeah.
find happiness. Hey, there is known as inner happiness. That's it. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Very nice question, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
It's a beautiful, wonderful class today. Thank you very much for the class. And see, today one Prabhu, that number I have mentioned, in the chat box I put that number and name. So Sumati Mataji has to add them and invite them on regular basis. Maybe the name is not appearing. Maybe the instrument name or model name is coming. Some galaxy, something is there. I don't know whether
Galaxy
it
is
is the same.
Palniappan. There is Palniappan.
Okay. No, one more came. There are two without name. The instrument name came.
Oh,
I'm not
maybe
sure
maybe
whether
at
it's the
that time.
same
I
number
think.
or not. Anyway, I have given that name and mobile number also and address to Sumati Mataji to add, so that from next week onward they will get the invitation. Now I shared the link through which he joined yesterday. He confirmed me that he joined. So that's it. So Guruji, today also you mentioned about the food intake. The intake which doesn't, make Krishna happy. So there is a coefficient factor between the food intake and the nature of mind and the condition of Atma. So there is a coefficient factor. It's a correlated.
Yes, food is very important. Food is very, very important. So they to offer to Krishna and take it, then it's going to free us from all sins. So that means Atma is freed from all sins if we offer to Krishna and then take it as a prasadam. So it's very important.
No, my doubt here is, though we are sadhvik and because of our birth, we are not habituated to take anything, other than vegetable item. But because of birth, because of the family under which they have taken birth, it become a regular habit for those people. They will take any other food. I don't want to mention the name. So they may go for a different food. It has become a habit because of virtue of their hereditary practice.
Yeah, that is because of what we did in the previous life. That's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that a devotee will take birth in a devotee family and a rich and devotee family. Suchinam Srimatam Gege Yoga Prashto Abhijayate. So that is possible. That's why if we do all this service, everything to Krishna, then we will go to Goloka, or at least next life will be even much better than this, no doubt.
Yeah. So my question here is, my interpreted question here is, due to the birth or anything, they are habituated to take something which is not permitted, or our Sanatana Dharma has not given them as a food. But their Atma may be pure and they may do all the things which is necessary for Krishna, their activity, their nature, their sadhvic characteristics. They might be, doing a better thing. There are many people who do better thing. There is no doubt about it. But the food barrier is creating a partition. That is what it is coming to my mind. So it is by nature, by birth. We don't take it. We are from the scratch. We don't go into that direction. But accidentally, some other birth would have taken place, and their custom and practice, they allow them to go into other meat items and other things. So it is by virtue of their birth. So what you mean to say is, it is because of their karma they have taken birth there. So my question is, Goloka, it is objective for all human being, the life we have taken. Ultimately, yesterday class or before that also, where Krishna is stopping us through his Bhagavad Gita and through his knowledge, his intelligence, that he doesn't want us to, do the karma which will create a rebirth. Therefore, if we follow his practices and his disciples, our karma palan will be taken away by Krishna. And he take us to Goloka means there is no rebirth. The rebirth, we have to take it in a very, not in a literary sense. We have to take it in a very absolute sense. In the absolute sense means that Atma will not do any other karma after that. Once you go to Goloka, you will not do any karma. When you don't do any karma, that means you are getting that Purushottoman qualities. Krishna is super Atma and he is a Purushottoman. In that Purushottoman, there is he doesn't do karma for himself. If we go into his disciples, that means we are also stopped to do any karma which will not create us to take another birth. So am I right on that? So this is what the philosophy we must learn. So the problem here is the birth already taken, and by virtue of that birth, you already done certain things which is not pleasing Krishna. So how that residue will go away? So that residue, you call it as a sin or whatever, the unwanted activities, how it is getting eradicated through Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, just by surrendering into Bhagavad Gita, that's it. Krishna is saying very clearly that all our sins are removed. Even if a person who considers himself to be the sinner of all sinners, if he just gets into this boat of knowledge, he will be able to cross beyond the ocean of material miseries. Apichetasi papebhyaga sarvebhyaga papakrittamaga sarvam jnana plaveneva vrijinam santarishyasi. So,
yeah, this sloka clearly explains that. Just explain me in just one line. What exactly? That means it is all getting
if one gets into the boat of knowledge, he will be, even if one considers himself to be the sinner of most sinners, but if he gets into the boat of this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, he is freed from all sins. That's it.
Okay. So his previous whatever unwanted activities getting washed away.
That's it. If you study Bhagavad Gita, if you take shelter into Bhagavad Gita, everything is done. Everything will be cleaned.
Thank you, Guruji. Tomorrow the class will be there, or you are continuing with the same mode, same syllabus?
Same.
Yeah, that you are telling, no, you are taking care of some university students and all. So it is continued?
Yes, bro, it's continued. Krishna's
so, okay. Earlier we used to get off on Monday. Now Sunday and Monday, both the class will not be there.
That's right, yes, bro.
Yeah, because some Prabhuji, they asked me how long it is. I said it is a temporary phenomena. I don't know. I will interact with Guruji and find out.
Yes, bro. It's going on. Yes, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's kirtan.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna.